Whoa! That's cool.
Yes. Okay, that was so great. Last night, we stayed here in this vintage rail car converted into a designer luxury suite. You can see here it's attached to this hotel. But right next door is the museum where the sister rail car to this is being kept in its original condition. And I'm gonna show you both. This is my sister Jess. I'm Mike, the channel's DownieLive, and we're checking out a luxury rail car. We're staying in it. We're sleeping here tonight. We're in the heart of the Kootenays in Cranbrook, BC. What does it say here? The John Huber Express is a unique heritage project undertaken by Prestige Hotels and Resorts to commemorate the city of Cranbrook's railway history. The city grew when the Canadian Pacific Railway picked Cranbrook as their hub for the Crow's Nest Pass route, growing it to today's population of about 25,000 people. So this is the original Cranbrook station and was the Cranbrook Museum as well, the railway museum here, but it proved too small. They've expanded. But right next to it, they have this massive Canadian Pacific Railway engine, which is beautiful. It's on display for the public, outdoors, for free, and it's right at the entrance to the town of Cranbrook, which really just goes to prove how important the railway is to the town of Cranbrook. Cranbrook is just a nice place to live, beautiful old buildings, a couple of deer hanging out all the time, a couple of young bucks, in fact. Just friendly neighbors all around, you know? This mural in town shows how important the forest industry was and how important the railway was.
Look, Mike, another train mural.
Wow. And right next door is here the Cranbrook History Center, which has a number of restored rail cars and some unrestored that are in the process of being restored. But you can do a number of different tours to explore them. The one we just did is a 45-minute tour that takes you through restored rail cars from the 1920s all the way to the 1980s. So you can compare the progression of the eras to passenger cars, to a caboose, to porter cars and cafeteria cars, and ending in a B-class diesel locomotive. Fascinating tour, and it is right next door to the Prestige Rocky Mountain Resort, which houses and restored tonight's heritage rail car. Nice. So we come through. Everyone else's rooms is in the hotel, and we're staying in a rail car tonight right here.
Woo, so neat.
So before we go into our train, you can see there's trains on actual tracks here. These are retired trains that are either part of the Historic Train Museum here in Cranbrook or part of the CP Rail Yard, which is right next door. So it goes all along. And apparently there are working active tracks right on the other side of it. So when we're sleeping in here, apparently you can feel the train go by. So I've seen photos of this place. I booked it. So I know what to expect, but Jessica doesn't. So I'm gonna go in, give you a quick tour, and then we're gonna watch Jess's reaction to it. Stay there. I'll let you know when you can come in.
Key?
I need a room key.
Cool, Mike.
Wow. No looking, no looking. Wow. Whoa. It's spacious, it's clean, and it's fancy. I feel very underdressed. What a cool design. Everything is black and white, which isn't my normal style, but I actually think it's really well done. Couple of amenities I will notice right away. AC in an old train in the summertime, that's probably very important. Or mirrored table with welcome amenities, chips, chocolate, wine. I will say that is my sister out there, not my girlfriend, so this isn't a romantic trip, but we thought we'd splurge and stay in the train because it's fun, and this is very unique. Jess is gonna love it. Jess is gonna love it. She's gonna love the design and the detail. I mean, look at the wallpaper all the way around. Massive bed. Look at the detail on the headrest and the all-important windows directly across from the bed. So, oh, robes. Don't mind if I do. And then another important part for people is the bathroom. Come inside. It is huge, it's spacious, it has great tiles, it fits with the theme all the way throughout. You've got this great sink. Every single light is a chandelier. I mean, even the light in the bathroom here. Not only do you have a shower, you also have a tub. I know this isn't original. I know this is redesigned this way. It is a designer suite, but I do feel like this is a luxury rail car. I kind of feel like this is how someone might have traveled back in the day. Obviously, not with the stylistic black and white. Probably would have been a lot more heavy mahoganies, a lot more browns and leathers. So it's a really cool modern take.
Ready?
You can come in now.
Thank you. Finally. Whoa! That's cool. That's so cool. Holy, I was not expecting this. Actually, wow, I love that bed. Ah,
Robes.
Mike, this is insane. Wow, wow. Oh my goodness, bath or shower?
I know.
What a decision.
This might be the most luxurious place I've ever stayed in.
Yeah, this is really cool, Mike. This is really cool. Very different.
It might not be your style with the black and white, but it's really well done and you have to appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. And just even down to the details of the crystals.
That's what I said.
Oh, no way. Wow. That's so cool. And it has AC.
Yes?
Yeah.
That's also what I said. Clearly we're siblings.
Really taken back by this. Have you checked out the goodies?
I have.
Oh, it's a reserve.
Thank you. So Jess, I just asked if there's anyone staying next door in the Santa Fe car, and there isn't. Wanna go check it out?
Let's go see.
Oh, Jess is getting into trains all of a sudden. So we're staying in this side, the Crystal side, and this is the entrance to the Santa Fe side. Wow, such a long train. It's split into two suites.
Oh, I love the rug. Ooh, very like leathery chic. Cool. And the brass roof?
This is probably more traditional of what you would have experienced in a luxury rail car back in the 1930s, 40s, 50s. So it has that dark aesthetic, that leather, cowhide carpet, kind of
brassy
Western feel, which is very cool, but I chose the Crystal one thinking it was a little more dramatic and much less my style, and put myself out of the comfort zone and enjoy it.
I like it.
It's a wow factor over
Let's
there.
get back there.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I feel so fancy. Jess is going to take a bath. I'm going to see if there's a little patio or something out here I can enjoy my wine. Oh, perfect. Little patio. Looking out at the trains. Too bad these get destroyed by kids or whoever. They could be hotel rooms one day. Hey, there you are. Feeling clean?
Feeling clean. Never better.
Cheers. So Jess, how'd I do? Did I pick a good spot for us tonight?
You picked an epic spot tonight. Definitely blew me away.
So it's memorable.
Very memorable. This one I'll remember forever.
I just love this for two reasons. The first, it's preserving history. This is one of the beautiful, iconic luxury passenger rail cars from way back in the day. You know, it's a piece of history. And on the other hand, it makes for a very unique hotel room, something that people are willing to pay more money to stay in. And they've just done this one so well. So peaceful. Honestly, I was hoping to hear more trains. We've only heard 2 go by. Morning. Well, that is it. I'd like to know, which would you prefer? The Santa Fe, the one on the other side, or the Crystal Suite that we stayed on here? Also, you know, would you even want to stay on a train like this at all? So I'm Mike, the channel's DownieLive. That's my sister Jess.
Hey.
And we don't know where we're going next, but we know we want you there with us. So subscribe and we'll see you then. You feel that?
Yeah.
It starts vibrating, and then you can hear the engine go by.
It's still shaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still moving.